Voila, welcome again to my system. I have rebooted and I see a red icon down there and I say maybe I should update, and there it is, done. Red icon is gone. So that's Mac, by the way. Qemu, right? Now this machine, let's have a look, has no documents, no ISO, no download, there is nothing here. Get started, that's a script that we've explained in previous videos on YouTube, over 2030, something like that, 30-ish they would say. And the thing is, I need an ISO. Now if, and that's a big if of course, if you have other computers on your system, and if you know how to get Samba started, and that's all simple in ArcoLinux, here are the scripts, follow some videos and Samba is running, then I can go to browse my network, so not the internet, my local computer systems here, and have a folder shared on another computer 4 meters from me, saying okay, I'm gonna log in as Eric and I'm gonna get this, for example, Control C, I'm gonna put this on my documents, maybe Control V. So that's moving one file from one PC, approximately 10 meters of LAN cable, and moving everything to this machine. So that's just going to be the source for my Qemu virtual manager, machine manager. Okay, let's go for this. So this is what's possible. This is what we get. And we can have a look at preferences. I am really a first-time user with this Qemu thing, so you could call me a noob, and I am, and I'm proud to be a noob, meaning I can learn a lot. That's fun. So lots of information here, full screen, no, yes, off, on, whatever. I keep everything as is for the moment until I learn more. In the meantime, yeah, the file is there already, and then we go for this button, create a new virtual machine. All right, let's go. Local install ISO image or CD-ROM. Check, got that. Forward, browse, documents. So browse local, documents, ArcoLinux XL meaning XL, like the garments, the clothes. XL, XS, L, XL is large. So lots of applications. Automatically detect, he does not detect, he doesn't know it's Arch. So we tell him it's ArcoLinux, my friend. Okay, now he knows. So this needs to be filled in. If you try to keep on working like this, it says, hey, can't find, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, we do need to tell him, hey, that's this. All right, forward. The emulator may not have permissions. Yeah, true. Don't ask me again. And yes, I did not see that in my other videos. I tried to make this is a second trial of the same video. Okay, and then the rest. Choose the memory and CPU settings. Memory, got plenty of it. I have 32 gigs. So 32 gigs gives me the power to say just take 10 gig. Still have 22 left. Cores is a little bit more limited. I mean, it's just 8, but 8 is already not bad. But let's give it 50-50. 4 for me, the guest, and the host. 50-50. Forward. All right. Size. If you're planning on installing a full-fledged plasma thing with everything on it, everything that it has, then I would say take 30. And if you have the space, well, of course, you can take 30 because this is 1 terabyte SSD. Then we move on again. Now you can do this. It's a little bit tricky. I mean, by the sense that if you do this and click forward or finish, it's gonna give you more information, but you should close it off the proper way. Otherwise, you haven't done anything. You haven't installed anything. That's that happened to me. But I know already this is it, right? This is all I need to have to say for CPUs. I was looking for a graphical driver like in VirtualBox to have the memory slider there. That's not here, so it's not available. So this is it. And we go for finish. and now it's created. Now before we go on, you wait for me, I'm teaching. Let's have a look. So view manager, okay, file, you can shut down, important, force off, force reset, always good if you're launching something and say, oh no, don't launch, force off, delete everything, virtual machine. And this is where it took me quite some time, because I was clicking on this little icon, and this is your machine. So this is your virtual computer. And all the information is here. Again, total noob on all these settings, but some of the settings are the same, like in VMware or in VirtualBox. So that's okay. It's the other things that are new. This is also an interesting tip. If you reboot, you might want to install again another operating system on the same hard disk. But then sometimes this guy is not there, so the SATA is gone, your USB, your live environment can't be booted, so you boot each time with a hard disk. That's not the point. So you want maybe to change the order of these things, or enable boot menu if you want to. That's like going to F8 or escape or something, a keyboard shortcut to tell boot with this or that partition. So that's an important tip here. Yup, yes. Okay, check, read it and check. That's our virtual disk. SATA is there, nothing here to say. Display Spice, have not played around, well, I have played around with it, but I'm gonna keep everything as is. And then VIOS Excel as well, been playing around with this as well. What's the best setting? I don't know. So you tell me. And that's it for me. So this is the information. And then I was going, hey, where's my virtual machine? It's gone. So you gotta know that it's in here. It's a strange way of doing things. It makes sense for the programmer. It made less sense for me. It might make sense for you, right? Other things here as well, resize to VM, scale display, all these things, console, all these things. So this is the most important thing, how to get back to the business at hand, right? So we've got this full screen thing. There's no way to go full screen with a keyboard shortcut. So VirtualBox, it's Control right, Control F. In VMware, it's Control Alt Enter. In boxes, I don't know if there's a keyboard shortcut. And here it's this button. Okay. So now we have this button up here, and also these choices to send keystrokes to the system. Let's go and boot up ArcoLinux already. So the topic of the video is Qemu, a virtual manager, and how to set it up, how to test it, because of the fact that ArchISO now provides a service, this agent for Qemu. And that's, well, we have been testing it before, but that's why we're making this video now. There is no lock for you. Sometimes when you boot up Qemu, you see this big cursor, like 5 centimeters or 5 centimeters, and then it goes back being small like this. And this is Qemu. And I have more real estate here. I have more pixels than it shows. In VMware it's automatically, in VirtualBox it's automatically. Some of us in VMware and Linux need to press Ctrl Alt Enter. Not on Windows, I remember. So it all matters. What operating system, what version of VMware or VirtualBox. But here it's actually working, but it's not working automatically. So if there are people more specialized than me and know what to do now to get a full screen automatically, whatever the screen layout is, would be great. Been looking for it. It's easy to do it in XFCE because we have here this settings manager, and you go to display, and here you know something has changed, because these settings are not normal settings of XFCE. So the Qemu agent is there and is doing its job, and this is what I want, right? Keep this configuration. That's what I want. Close. And now we're back to the normal size, the one that I like to work on, 1920, 1080, the standard resolution for all my monitors. And from now on, it's just basically your standard VirtualBox, VMware boxes kind of thing. It's just another backend. It's Qemu as backend. And I'm not going to explain all these. I'll make videos pretty soon enough about the new release of July and go into all the details of all the possibilities that ArcoLinux provides. But maybe, no swap. Allez. Let's do it like this. And let's pause the video and wait for the installation. So maybe there's a tip in the end we can provide as well. So let's wait for the installation to happen. It's a standard Calamares installer and way of working. So many Linux distributions have it now. So it's going to be easier and easier for people to install once you've gone through the motions of an installer and you see it again in 20, 30 other distros. You get the hang of it. All right, let's pause. Voila, let's start recording again, because he says all done. Restart now. Let's do nothing and just see what happens. And you get this. So the ISO has been popped out. Otherwise, in VirtualBox we go down a few lines. This is normal. The error we see there, VM service, is now deleted. And the message is just, well, left over, basically. So display 1920, 1080, keep this configuration, close, auto start gone, quit. That's it. And we've got ourselves an Qemu thing. And if you see at the GPU, it says Red Hat. It also says another 3 letters you need to know, QXL, Para Virtual Graphic Card. And that's, well, ready to be updated again. And we do have some stuff coming in. So, hopla, there it goes with our Pacman version 6. 5 connections in one go. But if you see these lines, you know already what to do. If you see the scal thing, scal, you know there are files written away. And there's a Sublime Text Def that you should fix. And a scal, right? So, scal it is. Everything that's in etc_scal is now copy pasted over, and we've also made sure your configuration has a backup. No need for me for a backup, so the config is here in the bin, in the stay rolling 2021. Thanks to scal, I have a new stay rolling, and stay rolling is gonna fix my Sublime Text. Def is out, Sublime Text 4 is in. See other videos about it. Sublime Text Def and Sublime Text 4 is in. So now again, right mouse click and go ahead and read, change, write. So that's it for me. For the rest, I don't know, this feels quite fast and snappy, and it's all good with 10 gigabyte. Should be, right? So it's really is, yeah, everything a virtual machine should be. Whatever, there's so many things I can start, and they will always super F3, F4, F5. There you go, it all pops open instantly and it's there. By the way, guys, if you're an Inkscape user, you'll probably have noticed it. You can change lots of things these days. Make a dark canvas or keyboard or appearance, go for colorful or compact, create a small screen, system default, all kind of things, and then save, thanks, and a new document, upload, and we have a total different look than we had in the past. So everything changes, everything evolves, great, and all, let's mention it, all for free. All right, guys, enjoy Qemu. If you can help the script to improve it, great. Every help is appreciated, donations are appreciated, but giving time, giving your knowledge is super appreciated as well. Okay, cheers.